your quick guide to every PBR texture map. The base color map controls a material's visible color. It's also called diffuse or albedo map. Diffuse maps may include baked lighting, while albedo maps contain pure color only. In Blender, plug it into base color on the principled BSDF and keep it set to sRGB. Roughness controls how smooth or rough a surface looks. Smooth surfaces create sharp reflections. Rough surfaces scatter light and look matte. Black means smooth, white means rough. In Blender, plug it into roughness and set it to non-color. Metallic defines which parts are metal. Metals reflect strongly. Non-metals reflect more softly. Black means non-metal. White means metal. But dirt and wear can create mixed values. In reality, materials are either metal or non-metal. In Blender, plug it into metallic and set it to non-color. A height map adds real depth by moving geometry. Black pushes down, white pushes up. It creates real detail but needs enough geometry. In Blender, use a displacement node. Plug the texture into the height input, set it to non-color and choose displacement only or displacement and bump in the material settings. You can also use it as a bump map. Plug it into the height of a bump node, then into normal on the principal shader. This does not change geometry, it only fakes detail with lighting. Set the material to bump only or displacement and bump. Using displacement and bump, you can use both at the same time. Normal maps add surface detail without changing geometry. They use RGB colors to store surface direction, which controls how light interacts with the surface. Commonly used in games, where low poly models use normal maps to display high detail. In Blender, use a normal map node and set the texture to non-color. Ambient occlusion adds extra shadow to crevices and tight areas. White is exposed, black is occluded. It boosts depth, but ignores real scene lighting. To set up the texture, use a mix color node and multiply it with the base color and set it to non-color. Opacity controls visibility. White is opaque, black is transparent. Great for stuff like leaves, decals, fences, and hair cards. Plug it into alpha on the principled shader and set it to non-color. Emission makes part of a material glow. Color maps control color and strength. Brighter colors glow stronger. Black and white maps control strength only. White glows, black does not. Color maps go into the emission color and stay sRGB. Grayscale maps often use a mix shader with an emission shader and are switched to non-color. To load textures faster, enable the Node Wrangler add-on. Then select the principled shader, press Ctrl-Shift-T, and load all textures at once. You only need to adjust a few things, such as multiplying AO with base color, adding emission, and adjusting displacement. That's it! For more settings and a deeper understanding, check out my PBR Textures Explained playlist.